A local business on a mission to uplift banned books and highlight the work of marginalized authors. Today, we're introducing you to Loudmouth Books, the queer, Black, and woman-owned independent bookstore, educating Indy's readers.
More and more people across the country want books removed from library shelves.
In 2022, we saw more books banned in this country than ever before in our history. And of those books, nearly half of them were books with queer themes. Around 40% were books that had characters of color. Around 20% were books that dealt with race or racism. And so it felt urgent to me that we curated a space where those stories always had a home. I think what happens is once books become banned or challenged, a lot of people think everybody's going to rush out and buy them, but that's not the case. The case is because publishing is risk averse, because book selling has razor thin margins, and a lot of people don't want to acquire books that run the risk of not being purchased. Those books are just going to fall off the shelves and off the face of the earth, and that's going to be that. And so the goal of Loudmouth was to create a space where those books always had a home, and also the authors, the marginalized folks, BIPOC writers, the queer writers who were behind those stories always had a place to go and promote their books. My primary occupation is that of a writer, and I write books for children and young adults, specifically books for queer kids. And so when I saw my own books being banned and challenged, saw so many of my friends' books being banned and challenged, I knew that we needed a space where kids always knew that they could come in, get the stories that they deserved. But one of the great joys of where we're located and the work that we do is watching the kids from Heron come in here after school and gather with their friends and flip through a graphic novel and sit on the beanbags and just generally get a place to come together where there is no expectation that they'll buy anything necessarily, just that this is a safe space for them to be. So I used to live in Heron Morton. I love this neighborhood. I love the walkability of it. But past that, we're right across the street from Greg's. Greg's is a cultural queer institution in this city. And so knowing that Greg's was across the street, knowing that it had been a part of the neighborhood in such an integral way for such a long time made me feel like this was going to be a safe, welcoming environment for us to bring a bookstore that does the kind of work that we do. Indie bookstores can do what no algorithm can do, and that's give you a human connection. Humans get to read the books for you first, get to figure out what's hot, what should be hot, what we're ignoring, what maybe you want and don't even know that you want yet. And so indie bookstores, I can't stress enough how important they are in the ecosystem of storytelling. I hope that in the coming years, a banned bookstore isn't such a novel concept. I hope all of us are putting challenged stories, marginalized stories first. But past that, I just want to see Loudmouth continue to grow. I want to see our programming expand. I want to bring more and more authors here that maybe never thought of Indianapolis as a market where they had readers. I think that what we're doing here is important, but not just what we're doing here at Loudmouth, what we're doing here in this city to cultivate Indianapolis as sort of a literary hub. When we opened, there was obviously a boom of bookstores that opened around the same time. And a lot of the questions I was being asked, and I think other booksellers in the city were being asked, is how are we going to sustain all of these bookstores? Do we have the infrastructure for it? And for me, it feels really clear that everybody is serving a different pocket of the community. And so if all of us are focused on how we can uplift the communities that we are there to support, then everybody wins.